All right, friends, day 16 of Hustle and Heart Coach Mentorship. Today's challenge is all about Instagram. I want you to take some time to kind of explore the gram. I want you to come up with some new hashtags and maybe save a list of them in your phone so that you don't have to overthink it. But most importantly, I want you to utilize Instagram stories. So some of you are resistant to it. Some of you are already rocking it. That's amazing that you are. I think it's really fun, and I think there's a lot of freedom in Instagram stories because you can say whatever you want and then it disappears. And unless you add it to like your highlights, like it's just gone, and you can always delete it. You know that, right? So play with your Instagram stories today. Something that I want to make sure you know is if you use an older photo and you go to save it or you go to add it to your Instagram stories, it gives you a date. You can put your finger on that date and drag it into the trash can. You can also hide hashtags all over your photo. You could put it behind font or whatever. I just recently discovered that, it gives you, like, you pick a color like pink. If you hold your finger down on the pink or the blue or the red or whatever, it'll change the color spectrum. So you can change the color of your words to match your shirt or whatever. I think that's pretty fun. And there was something else that I wanted to say. What was it? Oh, I know. I don't understand, like, before and afters. To me, the before always goes on the left and the after goes on the right. Otherwise, it's confusing to me. So if that's not how the world works, clue me in, sisters. But like, I get super confused looking at people's photos because it seems like a lot of people do their before on the right and their now on the left. And like when I read, I'm going to read what's before I read that. Like, I don't know. So clue me in if I'm doing this wrong, but that just makes sense to me. So if you're kind of unsure about it, let me know. A couple of you have been asking me what I use to put font on top of my pictures. And I've played with a lot of different apps. I like Photify, and I paid the $1.99 or whatever to remove their watermark. It just takes it to a new level. But mostly these days, I'm trying to have my pictures be real clean, and the only place I put font on top of it is typically on Instagram stories, which obviously you can put words on there without having to use an app. But for my cover photos and stuff, for my event photos, if I make like a coach shout out, like a little Instagram picture or whatever, I do all that on Canva, and I do it on my computer just because it seems to be easier. So if you haven't experimented with Canva, it's totally free and really easy to use. You can upload your own photos and kind of make your own thing. But today it's all about Instagram. I want you to spend some time playing there. I want you to get into the habit and the routine of using hashtags. That's something that I always forget, and I need to figure out a good trigger, a reminder, or set an alarm on my phone. So if you have tips for me, if you are nailing Instagram, let us know. If you want to do a training for us, that would be amazing. But it really is just about you being consistent and interacting with people, because this is an interactive business. So let me know how it goes. Utilize your business activity tracker today. This is a new week, so it's the perfect time to have some new conversations, to follow up with lots and lots of people. You are not annoying them. You are showing that you care, and you're showing that you're checking in on them to see how life is going. So let your vision be stronger than your fears, and just show up and make it count, friends.